All right, Jeremy, I want to talk about something. Can you guess what it is?
Is it Anchor?
You got that right. I gotta tell you why Anchor is really awesome. First of all, it's a free creation tool that allows us to record and edit, and we can do it through our phone or our computers.
Oh yeah, we've been using Anchor to help distribute our podcast. So now it's on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Overcast, Google Podcasts, all those good stuff.
Yeah, man, we're everywhere. That's why we have listeners from Germany and Kenya, and we can make bank out of this podcast with no minimum listenership thanks to Anchor.
You're right. It is everything I need to make a podcast. And it's in one place.
What's that place?
It's Anchor, of course. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started if you want to be just like us. Anchor, you know this.
I'm your host, Clint, and welcome to Know This Trivia.
Know this?
You're listening to Know This Trivia, where two besties ask useless trivia questions about random topics. And today we have Jeremy answering my questions. What up, Jeremy?
How's it going, boys?
Tired.
No, every time.
No, I haven't done it in like 5 episodes.
It's because you can't say you're tired when we have a guest. When it's just us two, it's just like, oh, no energy. I'm dying here. Just give me the topic. What is it? What's the topic, Clint?
I don't know. I just thought we'd talk for a while.
All right.
All right, Jeremy. We're going to be covering Scarlett Johansson.
Ooh, ScarJo. Okay.
Cue the air horn noises. That's not. It was more like, wait. What's the air horn noise? Oh, whatever. You like ScarJo? She's all right to me.
Like, she's okay. Like, I don't really think of her too much about anything. Like, any movie she's in, it's always like, it's good. It's all right. But I'm never like, oh my God, I have to watch it because ScarJo's in it, you know?
She actually hates being called ScarJo. She does not like that name. Yeah, she thinks it's like sounds violent and like it was lazily made and it makes her think of like a pop star. She could be. She sings. So
actually, wait, I forgot. I'm thinking of old Scarlett Johansson, you know, like beginnings of Avengers Black Widow, or like her and Chef where she's just like barely there, or her and Lucy, which is like a what a crap movie.
Let's not talk about
what
Lucy.
A crap of a movie, man. Oh my God. All right, using only 10% of your brain, my ass. All right. Okay. Now that I'm remembering her newer films, aka Marriage Story and Jojo Rabbit, fire. What a great actor. She is amazing. I take everything back. Scarlett Johansson is a great actress. Oscar worthy because of those two films.
And she was nominated for both movies. So
really?
Yeah, for an Academy Award. She didn't win, but you know, whatever. Nomination is good.
But those are both of those are so excellent. Those are really good films.
Yeah, I love Jojo Rabbit especially. Marriage Story is like whatever. Everyone would get divorced.
I thought it was good, but I mean, like I don't know. I kind of like those films where it's like drama films where they just kind of like they bring you in. And it's just such a simple idea. It's kind of why I like Pixar, because like it tugs at your heartstrings. It's very pure, and then expands that pure idea into all the different things that it could be.
Okay, all right. We're not talking about Pixar. We're talking about Scarlett Johansson. And I did my best to expand whatever she is into 5 questions, but I didn't do that. So you're in for a ride today.
Ooh, hey, I'm all for a short episode, man.
Especially today.
Let's do it.
All right, so let's get into it. First question. It's going to be a fast facts kind of question. I'm going to list out what.
You're not going to tell people who Scarlett Johansson is or anything? Are you we're just expecting that everyone knows?
Everyone knows who Scarlett Johansson is. We talked about it. She's an actress. She's in movies. She's one of the biggest movie stars still, ever since she started Avengers, I think. No, actually, Iron Man, probably.
She was in Iron Man.
Yeah, 2, 1, 2. I don't know. We're covering Scarlett Johansson, the movie star, who is one of the highest paid actresses today. I think she's the highest grossing actress, but don't quote me on that. It could be Zoe Saldana, but
no way it's Zoe Saldana, man.
Sorry, no, I think Zoe's just been part of the highest grossing movies, like Avatar and then now Avengers. But I think Scarlett Johansson is the highest grossing female actress.
She not on this list. All right.
Oh, so
She
it's
is not on the
well,
top
never
10
mind.
list. All right. So after a quick research, all right,
It's
trivia.
Lindsay
You know,
Lohan.
trivia question number 1, man.
What?
I'm gonna flip it over. Clint.
No.
All
I
right,
saw
Clint.
it. I saw it
Give
somewhere.
me one other actress, and let's see if you can get it on. All right. You got 10
Angelina
options.
Jolie.
Yep. Oh, that's one.
She should be up there.
According to marieclaire.com.au.
Marie Claire.
Okay. This is an Australian site, so I don't know how much information. It should be the same, you know.
Okay.
Angelina Jolie is the second most paid actress of 2020. Right. So she made about $35.5 million.
Oh, okay. No, I'm not talking about paid. I'm talking about grossing. Like of all the movies, I think Scarlett Johansson is the highest grossing female.
No one cares
actress.
about highest grossing.
Hey, we talked about it with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Okay,
that's because like he does films where he's the main character. All right, there has not been that many
cast.
Where she's exactly. There's ensembles. You can't say that's just from Scarlett Johansson though. Fine, highest grossing actresses, is that even a
but
thing?
she's not the highest paid actress. She's not even in the top 10 for 2020.
Nope.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just tell you these, and I don't know about highest grossing.
Who's number one?
Look that up. Number one is Sofia Vergara.
Oh,
because she's a judge on America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
She's on Modern Family, and she just has a bunch of endorsements and licensing deals.
And Sofia Vergara. Okay.
Hey, yo, that's not too bad, man. You forgot about Gal Gadot, man, or Gal Gadot. All right,
Gal Gadot.
Like she did Wonder Woman. That pays so much money.
And she's the lead.
All right, and then it's Melissa McCarthy. Damn, Melissa McCarthy.
Melissa.
And then Meryl Streep as number 5. And I mean, that's kind of obvious. It's Meryl Streep.
All right, let's move on for this. Let's get into fast facts about Scarlett Johansson. Are you ready?
All right.
So the first question, it's going to be, I'm going to list out 4 statements about Scarlett Johansson, and one is a lie. So you got to tell me which one is a lie.
2 truths and a lie.
3 truths and a lie.
Oh,
it's 3 truths and a lie. All right. Yeah. It's nice to know you're paying attention. Here we go. Right. Fact number 1, she is a twin. All right. Fact number 2, she is left-handed. Number 3, she has her own tarot card. Number 4, she can outlift Mark Ruffalo. Which one do you think is a lie?
All right, I feel like number 4 clearly true, because Mark Ruffalo, like, he doesn't need to
work out for
they're gonna put all the muscles on him. All right, they're gonna CGI all those muscles. Like, he's probably the only superhero who didn't need to work out for the films. All right,
he probably worked out a little bit, like ran around.
But why? It don't matter.
I don't know.
And then Scarlett Johansson in these films, in the Marvel films, which she's Black Widow, coming out July 5th.
Okay.
I think.
All right, we'll talk about that later.
There.
I don't know when it's coming out. Well, we should know. I Googled it.
Okay, because like she's actually like, an action star in it. So like she has to be working out. So I'm sure she can outlift. Left hand, that seems like very obvious. Like that, like sure, like anybody could be left-handed, so she could be left-handed.
Anybody could. I'm not left-handed.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying like you are, but like the odds of someone being left-handed is like pretty likely. Okay. Let's see. The first one where she's a twin, I feel like I would have heard about that. So that one almost feels like that could also be something that I could see you making that up because it's you.
How dare you?
What was number 3?
She has her own tarot card.
What does that even mean?
Like a tarot card was made after her.
But like you can make a tarot card off of anybody, right? You just make a tarot card, right?
Yeah.
Like
you
that's
can
boring.
Your own
like you can make anything. Like no one's gonna use that tarot card, right? Because tarot cards is based off of like probably centuries of like voodoo stuff, right? Or like I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but
well, we should do an episode on tarot cards, maybe.
You can do an episode on that stuff.
Yeah, I'll do that. What if I get cursed? I don't think I want to.
That's on you.
Okay.
Good luck. I'm gonna say she does not have a twin, but if I'm wrong, she's right-handed.
Oh my God. So you have a backup answer? Well, both of your answers are wrong.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Well, it's kind of a trick question. So she is a twin. She has a twin brother named Hunter. and they
Of
actually
course.
acted together in a school-produced musical of Oliver.
Okay, that's you tricked me right there. All right? You said they
Uh,
acted together
you got excited,
at a
huh?
school production. That does not count, man.
Yeah, yeah. I just read that right now. I was like, I'll say it. Okay, and then she is left-handed, so she's not
Okay.
right-handed. Based
Yeah, that
on
makes
some
sense.
website, it could be a lie. I don't know. Whatever. And then, so she has her own tarot card. So an Italian artist named Francesco Clemente,
Mm.
he featured her in an image of his custom painted tarot cards. He custom painted 78 tarot cards, and he had Scarlett Johansson represent the Queen of Swords. I don't know what her card means, but she's in it.
I guess we have to
And
wait for that episode.
in every website that I was looking for like interesting facts about Scarlett Johansson, it popped up every time. So I was like, I guess this
Oh,
is whatever. All right.
no one cared. That's like saying you have your own pack of like playing cards and you just put her on the background. You're like anyone can make trading cards and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't get it. Whatever. So the whole thing where she can outlift Mark Ruffalo, I didn't find anything on that. I just made that up. It could be true. I don't know. We'll
Ooh.
find out. But I wouldn't be surprised. It's a lie based on my research.
Damn. I want to say that's a trick question because I feel like she could. But like
It
also,
is.
I don't know. Because like, like maybe she also could just be like really fit. Like so like she doesn't
need to lift
because like lifting you need a bulk.
Yeah.
So that's like a different type of thing. And like she's not trying to build up like really thick muscles,
Yeah.
I feel like if anything, you're just trying to slim fat down to look good for like in the suits and things like that, right?
Not sponsored by Slim Fat. I don't know. You said it really fast, so it made it seem like one word, but we're not sponsored by Slim Fat. Is it Slim Fat or Slim Fast? Actually, never mind.
I don't know.
Let's move on.
I guess just put out there. We're not sponsored by Nike either, but
we're not sponsored by anybody.
Hey, we're sponsored by Anchor, the free podcasting site that can get the free place to get all your podcasting needs.
Oh, it's Slim Fast. So whatever I said, ignore everything.
All right.
Next question. So we know that she's a big movie star, right? She's in a lot of movies, especially Marvel movies. She has a big movie coming out called Black Widow, baby. That's the song. It's
not
just Black Widow.
Not Black Widow, baby.
Black Widow.
That's the prequel, all right?
And that's why we're covering Scarlett Johansson, because the movie's coming up on July 9th, actually, Jeremy.
Oh,
I just Googled it. And that movie's been pushed back so many times that I don't even know if people know it's coming out. But enough about the movie. Let's get into Scarlett Johansson's movie career. Before she became a big movie star, she's actually lost out on some pretty big movies.
Oh.
So I'm gonna name 5 of them, and we're gonna go through each one. So I'm gonna give you a hint to each one, and then you just guess what movie it is. So the first one is all about space. Can you guess which movie this is?
Space, and she missed out on one.
Yeah, she auditioned for this. Like, just imagine Scarlett Johansson doing a space movie. This was a pretty big. I don't know if you've seen this. One person in space. There you go. That's another hint.
She was going to be the Martian. She auditioned for Matt Damon's character.
Close. No, it was a female lead. One stuck
just
in
her?
space. There you go.
See, I was gonna say Gravity, but doesn't that have 2 people? Like, doesn't that also have George Clooney and whatever Miss Congeniality in it?
All right, she has a name, Sandra Bullock, but whatever. I mean, but he disappears.
All right, I'm saying it. Okay, if you say that, if you give me a little thing, I'm gonna say Gravity. All right,
okay,
put it right there. Final answer, Gravity.
I shouldn't have said that, but yeah, you're right. It's correct. She lost out to Sandra Bullock for the role of the person in Gravity. I don't even know what the character's name is, but
Miss Congeniality.
No, yes, that was a character. What do you even call them?
She's older now. It's Mrs. Congeniality.
God. Hey, I love Miss Congeniality. That's my movie. All right. Yeah, she lost out to Sandra Bullock, and Sandra Bullock was nominated for an Oscar for that movie actually,
Oh,
Scarlett Johansson didn't make it, so she moved on. And then this next movie, this one's actually pretty old. Big. It was pretty popular during our childhood. What is this? Hint for this movie is divorced parents.
Marriage Story.
She's in that movie.
Like she got that one. What are you talking
No,
about?
it's old, but it's a classic. Not that old. When did it come out?
Old classic. Is it?
Divorced
Is it?
parents. Are they divorced? Separated parents? I don't know.
What's the one where there's two of this, like the Freaky Friday girl, but like there's two of them.
God, you don't know anyone's name.
What's her name again?
Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah. Where Lindsay Lohan was like when she was little, she like she had a twin in quotes. What was that film called?
Come on, think of it. You nothing?
What was it? Freaky Tuesday.
Okay, all right. You know,
no, I know it. No, it's like
it's 3 words.
Oh, is this the actual film?
Yeah, you got it. It's the actual film.
Oh,
but
what?
It's 3 words.
Heck? She was gonna be a parent for that? She was not that old.
She wasn't gonna be a parent. She was gonna take Lindsay Lohan's role.
Oh! I thought she was gonna be the parent. I was like, damn, dude. She must be a lot older than I thought she was.
How old do you think?
I thought she was young, dude. When she married Colin Jost, I was like, oh, she must be pretty young, like if she's about his age, And
apparently not. She's auditioned to be the mother in the marriage. Oh, I almost said it.
Right, it's like something swap, right? Like wife swap.
Can I let's move on.
Twins Day Off.
What is that?
Okay, I give up. I forgot the name. It
was called The Parent Trap, but yeah, Twins Day Off was a nominee for the names. They're like, what should we call it? Yeah, she was also gunning for that role, but Lindsay Lohan got it, and again, Scarlett Johansson rejected once again. So let's go on to the next movie where she was rejected from. And a hint for this is Train, Sulkin Girl.
The girl with the dragon tattoo.
Son of a bitch! How are you getting on this?
Damn! Look at that! Ooh, I'm just spitting here.
Okay, no more than one word hints. I'm done.
You should have just said Train, because I was like, Sulking Girl and Train. There's only so many films that have a depressed girl on a train. All right. Like you tell me another one, okay? You tell me another one that has a depressed girl on a train.
I really don't.
Exactly. Have I watched a girl with a dragon tattoo? No, I've never watched that show
Me
or
neither.
that film before.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that was kind of cheating. Yeah, she lost out to the girl with the dragon tattoo. The director or whoever was casting thought Scarlett Johansson was too beautiful for the role, so it's kind of insulting to the lead actress, but whatever. Yeah, she lost out to Lisbeth Salander. I don't know. Salamander. It's a type of fish, right? A salamander. Is that real?
What?
Is a salamander real?
Are you kidding me?
What is it?
Are you?
It's it's a sea animal, right?
I feel like I'm dying over here. Man. You're hurting me so much, man.
But I think it's like fictional, isn't it? It's not real, right?
It's like when people say insects aren't animals, it just hurts me so much, man. Like I'm just like, did you not learn anything in 7th grade biology? Like,
wait, so it's a salamander, a type of fish? No.
No, salamanders are.
It's like a frog.
They're considered amphibians.
Okay, that's close.
All right, and they do not normally live in the water.
Oh, I thought they were real. I thought what's a fiction? Like the chupacabra. I thought that was what a salamander was. All right,
they're cute. Honestly, they're like little slimy dudes.
Next movie. Come on, let's finish this. Next movie.
Come on, let's finish this. You're the one.
Hold on. I am thinking of a hint. It's gonna be one word. Superhero.
Okay, a female superhero. She's already Black Widow. But what other ones? Wonder Woman. But like that was after Black Widow. I feel like it would have been something.
Yeah, this was before.
So what other superhero films were even before Marvel stuff? Like, was she like? Oh, but is this a hero or is this a villain? Okay, I'm gonna say she was gonna be like whatever Anne Hathaway was in Batman, Catwoman.
Okay. Well, this is your first wrong answer. She was actually auditioning for Sue Storm. Is that her name? Yeah.
Oh,
In
okay,
the
okay.
Fantastic Four movies.
The
But
Invisible Woman.
yeah, yeah. But Jessica Alba beat her out. So that would have been interesting, right? Chris Evans and like Scarlett Johansson in one movie again. But
Yeah,
it
but
didn't
no,
happen.
if they did that, I don't think they would have hired them for the other ones because then they wouldn't like that'd be like
Like do it again.
right, like
Yeah.
people would think it's just too similar. I thought about this. You know how like some directors have like actors that they really like working with?
Yeah.
I kind of wish like if I was like a director and I was like, ooh, maybe I'll make an anthology films where I always hire the same like 5 actors, kind of like Cloud Atlas. Have you ever watched Cloud Atlas?
I've heard of it, but no, I haven't seen
It's a weird film where like they have the same actors and they play basically different characters in the same movie.
Oh, like
But I
Hamilton.
feel like it'd be cool. Yeah, kind of like Hamilton. But
Uh-huh.
it would be cool if I did like 5 films and all these 5 actors would always do different parts and but it's just always them. It's always the same 5 people, you know, like it'd be kind of
Mm,
cool.
I get what you're doing. Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah. Okay, do
Yeah.
it.
All right. All right. Give me a $50 million budget and I'll go.
I'm good. All right, and then last movie,
Ooh.
Tom Cruise.
Ooh. All right. So that's tough. But Tom Cruise, the biggest thing that he does is Mission Impossible. So I'm going to say one of the Mission Impossibles.
All right, yeah, you are correct. One of the Mission Impossibles. To be exact, Mission Impossible 3. Kerry Russell took the part, and then she
Is that the
didn't
girl
get
that
it.
died?
I don't remember.
But like, yeah, there's a lot of other Mission Impossible ones, and they're all pretty good films,
They're all
honestly.
great. I love the
Yeah.
Mission Impossible series. My God, it's
Sign
so
me up for
good.
Scientology, man.
Keeps you in the edge of your seat, butt puckered.
Butt
So-
pucker. Oh my God, dude. Remind me not to sit in the theater next to you, man.
Well, I mean, you're not gonna feel my butt. It's
Ooh.
me.
You mean you don't put your finger in your friend's butt when you
Okay,
watch
all right.
movies?
What kind of? We'll revisit that after the break.
Patreon only exclusive.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That those are most. I'm
Dang.
sure she's auditioned for a lot more movies, but those are some of the big name movies that she's lost out.
If you're trying to be an actor, you're in a world of hurt. All right. There's gonna be a lot of rejections in your life.
Same as podcasting, but
Help us, we're dying here.
this is a good segue to my final question of our first round, where you talk about how she's been successful, right? And most of her success is because of Black Widow, in the role of Black Widow. But she actually was not the first actress to have this role. She wasn't supposed to be Black Widow. Another actress was actually signed on for the role. Can you name who that actress is? And what
Jessica
happened?
Alba.
Okay.
She took 2 superheroes from her.
What
No,
happened? Why Jessica Alba drop out?
No, I don't think Jessica Alba. I kind of feel like it was like, I want to say like Anne Hathaway. Like she really feels like something to me. Like Anne Hathaway.
I love Anne Hathaway.
She's a good actor, man.
She is. Oops.
Honestly.
Man. She does that in
Oops.
Batman.
It's
just good.
Yeah.
When she jumps out the
I was like-
window. You remember it now?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. When she pretends to like be like a scared little girl, and then after it's like, oops.
Oops. Oh, so good. I was like, oh shit. I need to watch that movie. I'll be back.
Goddamn, pull your pants back up, man. Come on.
Okay, who's the actress? Who had the role?
I'm gonna say Anne Hathaway. All right.
Why
and
she
then
drop out?
I already know I'm wrong because I feel it, but I feel like Anne Hathaway was gonna do it, but she wanted to do like the Batman films, or she wanted to do other stuff, and she felt like Black Widow is just too sexualized or something.
No, too sexualized. Did you not see her as Catwoman? I don't know.
That's true.
But yeah, you're wrong.
Oops.
You're right. You're wrong. It's not Anne Hathaway. It was actually Emily Blunt was signed on to be Black Widow.
I knew this.
What the hell?
This.
What
I've
happened?
heard this before. I saw a fan-made poster that had Emily Blunt's face superimposed onto like one of those posters and stuff. But I'm happy that Scarlett Johansson got it.
Yeah,
But, you
so
know,
yeah, Emily Blunt had to drop out because she had to make this other movie
A Quiet Place.
for no. This was for her. I think it was one of the Iron Man movies she was signed on
Uh-huh.
to do, right? Because that's when Black Widow first appears. And
Yeah.
then she had to drop out for scheduling stuff. And then Scarlett
Oh,
Johansson was actually the second choice. And hey,
good for her.
it played out to be real good for her. She's like super rich now. And she really like wanted this role. She even auditioned, like she even dyed her hair red, but she didn't get it, but then she got it. So hey, whatever.
Dang.
This is to all you losers out there.
All right. Well, Clint's talking to a mirror right now. So what is he going to say?
Clint, you got this. Okay, let's take a break. That was it for my first round of questions of Scarlett Johansson. Let's take a break and let's get into some more questions after.
Hello yet again, and welcome to. I don't know. I don't know.
All right, Jeremy, let's get into some long form questions. They're not really long, they're just whatever.
Hey, I'm down for it, man. Hit me up.
And we're actually going to talk about a little controversy that Scarlett Johansson was a part of. And I think you know what I'm talking about, and maybe the listeners have a clue. But there's a lot of memes about Scarlett Johansson. And do you know what those memes are mostly about, Jeremy? No?
Well, where did I ever say I was a meme guy, man? Like, when did I ever give you the intention that like I knew memes and stuff?
She's been a butt end of a joke for a while because of
like
this controversy.
You have to enlighten me about this meme, though.
Okay, so a lot of the memes would be like, there's like a new movie coming out, and then it's like a totally different thing, and then they'll be like, Scarlett Johansson is casted, but it's like a joke. It'll be like they're looking for someone to play like a black actor, and it'll be like Scarlett Johansson just got casted.
Right, because she always like whitewashes a character.
That was like the meme thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that whole thing started initially because of her casting in the movie Ghost in the Shell. That movie is based on a Japanese manga. Okay, so that whole thing of her being cast as the lead character based on a Japanese story, was what is that? Met with a lot of backlash. Ooh. So the whole thing with her being cast as the character named as Major Mira Killian or Motoko Kusanagi was met with backlash of whitewashing. And when she was asked about it, she was like, I would never play a character of another race, but she still did the movie. And then the movie wasn't that successful. It was met with like mixed reviews and stuff. But what's my question here?
Well, thank you for telling me, Clint. All right, and let's move on to the next thing.
Okay. So yeah, so there was a lot of controversy with the casting and the movie. What do you think was the opinion of the manga creator? Like, what do you think he thought of the casting of Scarlett Johansson, and also the Japanese people like that were asked?
So I know that usually people in like Japan and China and those people, like they don't really care as much about, those things as we do because they're not a minority in their countries. I know like when we do like Chinese representation, because Chinese are, I'm Chinese, because there's a lot of
Chinese
minority. Yeah, surprise. So like if you
brand new information.
Like we're minorities in the US. So when things in media and we're not don't represent us or take representation away from us, then there's backlash here. But in China, they don't really care too much about that because they're like, ooh, a famous actor is playing things, and in their sense, it kind of almost sounds like they're doing an homage to them or something.
Yeah.
Because they're getting like such a big name actor to play a character that wasn't an Asian inspired thing. So I feel like maybe the Japanese were like that too, because they're like, oh, it's a manga, so or it's a manga, so they don't really care too much about it. It's who knows if it was even Japanese? You can't really even tell. So I feel like the Japanese were fine, but Americans weren't.
What about the creator?
The creator was like, I always thought she was white.
All right. Okay.
No, I'm gonna say the creator. I probably feel like the creator was not very happy.
So you're correct on the Japanese people not caring about it. They're like, what's the problem?
Scarlett Johansson's good. Ghost in the Shell is good. Put them together.
So mostly the outcry was from Japanese Americans or Asian Americans.
Yeah.
And your explanation was pretty like on the nose. The Japanese natives were just like, it's a Hollywood movie. Why wouldn't they hire a white actress? They weren't expecting anything else. I'm not sure what the actual author of the manga himself thought.
Mhm.
I don't know is he alive? I'm not sure how old this manga is. Because the movie, the animated movie was released in 1995. But based on what the director of the animated movies, the Japanese animated movies, or like the animes, he was like, there's no race to the character. And he said that Scarlett Johansson, she exceeded his expectation.
Oh.
So, yeah. So that's what the creator and the Japanese people thought of the whole casting thing. But enough about Scarlett Johansson. Let's talk about why we're talking about Scarlett Johansson. And why? Because of Black Widow. And we're going to dive into Black Widow's character here. So, bye, Scarlett Johansson. Hello, Natasha Romanoff. So, this is going to be like 2 questions into 1 question because it's not going to be that quick. So, this is just ending more promotion for Black Widow. Watch it July 9th, 2021, y'all. So, Black Widow time, Jeremy. Based on the comic book character, Black Widow did get into relationships with a lot of the other superheroes in the comics. I have 4 here, and in the movies she has this kind of like romance with the Hulk that actually doesn't happen in the comics. That's actually just in the movies.
Really?
I was like, oh, okay.
I guess the sun don't go down in the comics then.
Yeah, no. What does she say? Calm down, big guy.
Yeah, the sun's.
Oh, the sun's getting real low. What does it even mean? Anyways. She was in a relationship with I have 4 here, 4 Marvel comic superheroes or heroes. Can you name all 4 of them?
Okay. See, I'm not really good with when it's just like comics.
Yeah,
like,
when
I
it's
know
like
much
this.
more about like when it's like yeah, because it's so like specific.
Yeah.
Now I kind of feel like because a lot of people thought she would get with Clint, which is
not me,
whatever his name is.
Not me, y'all.
We wish, but
imagine. Oh my god. Bye to my girlfriend. Hello, Natasha.
Ooh, all right. Got to get her on the podcast. So I think she had a thing with Hawkeye, just because there's like such a big connection there. I mean, we already saw that in the movies. I kind of feel like because she's also with Tony Stark a bunch in the movies, and I'm basing everything on the movies too. Like I don't really know much about the comics, so I'm gonna say she probably also went with Tony Stark because he's a playboy, Like so he just goes around, just like how Batman went around with all the female villains that he always fought against. Like he went out with all of them.
That's how he beat them. He's like, hey.
No, we talked about this in the DC one, right? It's because of him when he made out with whatever that girl's name was.
Talia al Ghul.
Yeah. All right. She inserted freaking nanobites through
his penis.
into him too. Yeah. His butt puckered up probably too.
Okay. All right. Okay. Iron Man, Hawkeye. Next. 2 more.
And that's it. I don't know anymore. Will you give me a hint? Is it only from the Avengers? Are there ones that aren't from the Avengers?
The rest, both of them are kind of anti-heroes.
I'll take that. That's a pretty big hint.
One is not in the Avenger movies. The other one is.
Oh, anti-hero in an Avenger movie.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking the Punisher, but like the Punisher wasn't in any of the movies.
No.
So.
Oh, never mind. He's not the second one that's not an adventure movie. He's not an anti-hero. He's a superhero.
Okay.
I don't think you'll get him. He's blind. That's a good guess.
Oh, Daredevil.
Yeah.
Who else is blind?
Okay, who's the other one then? It's an Avengers. Usually a villain, but it's really an anti-hero.
Thanos.
Yeah, she's
making out with all those chins.
Did she cut his head off in the movie? No, that wasn't her. Who was that? Who cut his head off?
Gamora tried to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just say Loki. I don't really know.
Okay. So you got 3 out of 4. Hawkeye. She
Ooh.
did get with Hawkeye.
Mhm.
And the whole thing was like they were so close that she actually moved to the United States for him. Like she was the reason
Oh.
that she moved from Russia,
Interesting.
Mother Russia. And then she got together with Iron Man. I don't really know the backstory about that, but she was with Iron Man.
He's just
she
a
was with
playboy.
Tony. Yeah.
That's just the thing.
And then the other two was actually Bucky, the Winter Soldier.
Oh.
We'll get back to him. There's another thing with her and him. And then
Huh.
that would have been
Like-
interesting in the movie. Like that would have made it.
Like I could kind of see it, but also like I don't feel like Sebastian Stan and Scarlett Johansson have
look
that
good.
kind of chemistry as well as
Mhm.
much, you know.
Mhm.
But like it makes sense in the comics because they're both like Russian spy / superhero people kind of things.
Uh-huh.
So like they have those connections together, but it doesn't. Just something in my mind doesn't really work out.
But the fourth one was Daredevil. Yeah, you were right about Daredevil.
Yeah, you
'Cause I
told
gave you
me
the
he was
big hint.
blind. You gave it to me.
I felt bad.
All right.
But speaking of the connection between her and Bucky, or with the Winter Soldier, what else do you think? How are they connected? Other than the
So you
relationship?
know how Bucky is actually really old, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Bucky's actually Natasha Romanoff's great grandfather.
I thought
they
you were
didn't know,
first.
all right?
I thought you were going with that he is actually Natasha Romanoff.
No, what the
Sorry.
heck are you talking about?
I
man?
laughed too early. But you're saying that he's her great grandfather. That's how they're
Mhm.
connected. But they went out with each other. Okay.
Uh-huh. Well, they don't know.
I mean, I don't. But okay.
Right?
No, you're wrong. She was actually trained by the Winter Soldier while he
Oh.
was still brainwashed by
Mm,
like the Soviets. He helped train
Okay.
Natasha Romanoff while he was also still in Russia. So that was like
okay.
another part of the relationship. Like he trained her, and then they also were a couple for I don't know how long. Last question of the
All right.
episode. And
Ooh.
again, it's still all about Black Widow. But there's
Give it to me.
something between her that she has a similarity with Captain America. Black Widow and Captain America have a similarity together. Can you guess what it is?
They both made out with Bucky.
God, wait. I would lie.
I mean,
where's that
Bucky
fan
and
fiction?
Captain America are real close.
There probably is a
Right?
fan fiction of them two, huh?
There has to be. And I feel like in some alternate universe, there might be like some multiverse thing in the comics, like not
They're a
our
thing.
alternate universe, like
Yeah.
in our real comics. It could be
They're
like
a
a
thing.
gay thing, you know?
Yeah,
could see that.
listeners, if you have a good fan fiction about that too, can send it to me. So you think that that's the similarity, really? Oh.
I don't know. What other connections would they have? I don't know. They're both agents. Ooh, surprise. I don't know.
Come on, man,
Like-
think.
They both are left-handed.
Oh God, is Black Widow
They
even
both-
left-handed?
I don't know, man. You told me that
Scarlett
Scarlett
Johansson
was
is,
left-handed.
but that doesn't mean Natasha Romanoff is.
Like, I feel like they...
World War II is a hint.
Natasha's not even that old. I don't know.
All right, okay. Let's answer this question for you.
Like, the more stuff you say, the more I think Captain America is Natasha Romanoff's like great grandfather. All right, that's what I'm saying here.
No one is no one's great grandfather. Okay.
Okay, then tell me the real answer.
So they actually are similar because Black Widow was also given a serum to make her become really like superhuman. They don't really mention that in the movies, but in the comic, you basically a Russian female version of Captain America.
Oh, so she actually has powers then?
Yeah, so she's supposed to have superhuman strength and agility, to like Captain America. And she was given this serum during like the Black Widow program. And this was really given to her so that she's actually doesn't age or get sick. Like she ages slow.
Oh, yeah.
So the comic book character is actually, they say she's maybe around like 100 years old or more.
Dang.
But yeah,
If she is 100 years old, then she might as well be...
a great grandmother of Bucky.
No, but like her and Captain America would be pretty much almost the same age.
Yeah.
Because Captain America, Bucky, they fought in World War II, which is
Uh-huh.
1940s, 1950s.
Yeah.
You know, 100 years ago. If you count that, we're not even 100 years from that time period. So I could see that they could almost be the same age.
Yeah. But yeah, I was surprised about that too. It was like they don't really hold a lot of background in the Avengers movies for Black Widow, but maybe this is what this movie is for, this next one.
Yeah, because this is a prequel,
Yeah.
She's not dead yet in this one.
She
Spoilers.
is. She dies.
I mean, if you haven't watched the biggest film of all time, then that's
something's wrong with you. But yeah, maybe we'll learn more about Black Widow or what they're gonna do to her, like her background, because this movie is a prequel, as you said, but it's set after the events of Captain America: Civil War. It's basically just gonna be her dealing with her Russian past, so that'll be interesting to see what happens. And
Russian past.
We'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's all I had about Scarlett Johansson and Black Widow. What do you think?
When we're racing, I'm also Russian past
God.
you.
What? I hate this episode so much.
All right.
Sun's getting real low, Jeremy. Take us home.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, everybody. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Know This Trivia. Please rate us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts and Podchaser, all that good stuff. And review the podcast too, because it really helps us out. If you have any suggestions for topics or you have comments about our podcast, please email us at theknowthispodcast@gmail.com. And if you have any fanfic with Bucky and Captain America, send that to this email and we'll forward that right over to Clint.
Please.
Look how thirsty he is right now.
I knew there was something missing in my life, and I think it is a fanfic. On to the credits. Cover art by Amy Hoffman. Music by Karthik Karbakaran. Edited and produced by Clint Valencia and Jeremy Mack. See you guys in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Toot.